How's it going, all you fellow prospectors? My name's Mal from Mal's Gold Adventures. So you want to learn how to pan for gold? Well, it's midwinter here in New Zealand and not much gold mining going on. So I thought I'd do a gold mining video on how to pan for gold. We'll pan down in here. It's blooming freezing. Absolutely freezing. Even though I've got my new jersey that my mum knitted me. Thanks, Mark. And get on with the panning demonstration. Let's go. Nugget, come over here. Come on. Yeah, stick. Where is it? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is immerse our material in water. Get it completely saturated with water with a round swirly motion, heaps of water, letting that water soak down into your material and get right through into the bottom. When all that material is suspended in water, all the lighter sands are coming to the top and all your heavier gravels and gold are going to drop to the bottom. This is called stratification. You're going to get right in there. Now this material is pretty much just gravel and sand. If this had clumps of clay in it, you'd have to get in there, break it all up. If it had all the material stuck together like glue, you'd have to break it all up. If it had lots of moss, you'd have to break all that up, wash it all out. The majority of all this material is just gravels. So it stratifies itself pretty fast. And I'd say that any heavies or gold will be pretty much down the bottom now. So swirl around in circles, 360 degrees, shaking to the left to the right, front and back, round and round, shake a shake. So your material is suspended in water. Next thing you want to do is when you got it all full like that and it's all just floating around, you're going to find where your ripples are. There they are, right there. And then point your pan as you're shaking it side to side and turn it sideways like that, not too far, to about that angle there. And then dunk it down in the water and up and back, up and back. Now you can go forward and back if you like, and you see all that lighter material is just floating out the top of the pan. There's some more water. Now at this stage, when you get your fingers in there, you can start throwing out some of these bigger rocks. Use your hand like a rake to classify all the bigger pieces, throw them out. Okay, now let's get onto that angle again, front angle. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I probably won't do any more than 6, because what will happen is the heavies will start dragging all your gold out of the pan. Now let's get some x-ray vision and just see how that looks. Okay, you can see there the gold starting to creep out forward like that, and that's those other heavy sands dragging all this gold out, and it wants to leave. Gold always wants to go back to the center of the earth. So it's really important that you get some bit of water and shake all that back to the bottom, to that back corner there. Okay, you can see how tilting the pan back like that and giving it a shake really brings all that gold back into that back corner. Now let's go again. 1, 2. You can see all those lighter material just floating out of the pan. That's what you want to see. You don't want to be chucking it, you just want it floating out of the pan. 5, 6, one more, 7. That's about it. Otherwise you're going to start seeing your gold, especially light gold and flour gold and smart gold, starting to flow out here. So let's bring it back, shake it side to side, bring everything back to the middle, to that back corner there. Okay. If you're a rock collector, always look for some nice rocks. You might be able to, if you like taking rocks home and collecting them, Always have a look in the bottom of your pan, because there might be some good heavy rocks, some nice colours. You might start seeing some gold just poking through the edges here. Now at this stage, I wouldn't use these ripples anymore. So I'm going to grab Stratify, get it all sitting there, shake it up and down, get it into that bottom corner, then move everything around to the far corner here, like that. So there's no ripples through this side. Tilt it forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have some water, shaking it, back into the back corner, under the water, forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, again, in the water, shake it, bring all the gold to the back, forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop there. The gold is willing to drag out and leave the pan. That's those heavier materials dragging that light gold, especially your smart gold, your flaky gold, your flour gold. It's all going to want to escape out of the pan. So it's really important, once again, fill it with water, shake it, and get it back into that corner there. Forward, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop there. Don't do any more. That gold will start flicking out of the water. See, we're starting to see a little bit of gold coming through. Here we are. Back in the water. Tilt it back. Lock. Capture all that gold into the back corner. Bring it forward. Just very lightly now. You're done. You want to have a bit of a view now, especially with fine gold. Fill a little bit of water, just about half a finger's worth. You bring it back, and what you want to do is tilt so the water's going back and forth, back and forth. What it does, it washes all that sand off the top and leaves the gold in the back corner. You can do a swirl as well, but I usually like just going to the same old panning technique. In there, water, shaking it, get all that gold into the corner, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just about all those fine sands are gone now. See that? Just one more down, give it a good shake, release all that sand and gold, separate it all. So all the sands are coming to the top. Dip it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, we're starting to lose a little bit of that fine gold. You've got to be so careful you don't throw it out, you don't cough, you don't sneeze, and just sits in there. Okay, that's looking good. So that was a pretty basic panning instruction, but if you follow that technique, there's every chance that most of your gold will stay in the pan. Here's a really fast way that I use for processing as much material as I can. So check this out. Okay, one thing you can do to process more material is to classify it. Essentially taking all the big rocks out before they even get to the pan. You can sit your sieve in the pan, or your classifier, and then you want to get it so the water level is just above the sieve, the classifier, like this. Then you can pour all your raw material, unclassified material, straight in the top, and all the fine material and the gold will drop to the bottom, and all the big rocks will get washed. All the little flakes of gold will wash off the big rocks and fall to the bottom. So here you go, bit of water, and the sieve. I'm going to shake it back and forth, like so, and within 2 seconds all of the fines have disappeared and it's just the big rocks left. There's all the fines in there. So straight away, you've classified out 70% of all your material. Done. Off for another pan. Let's just see how fast we can fill this bucket up with fine material from the top. It's so much better if you've got deep water in your sieve. If you're trying to do this dry, you're just creating a whole heap of work for you. Water is your friend. Look at that surface tension on the water. Just cleaned all that up. There's no fines in there, and you get rid of all that material's gone. All the fine gold, all the gold and the finer material, it's dropped in the bucket. I found a nugget. What have you found? You got a nugget. I can feel by the weight of that, it's pretty full. Let's just have a look. Here we are. There's all that fine material ready to be panned out. You don't need to do anything else. Straight to a pan, or a stream sluice would be fine as well. So that's like just over half a bucket. Why stop at half a bucket? Because if I were to fill this right up with fines up to here, I wouldn't be able to lift it up. I'd just break the handle off. Half buckets, or just over half full, it's a perfect size. So when you're going to go off and pan, you can pick these up and get 4 or 5 buckets about this high. This probably represents 2 full buckets of average material, but we've classified out all of those bigger stones. So that is a really fast way of processing 4 or 5 buckets. Now that's just ready for panning. A pan over there, a pan over there, a pan over here. Just keep moving. There's no gold, try another spot. Go high, go low, go inside bend, behind that big rock, wherever you can. Try and figure out with all your test pans where the gold is starting to come from. The more test pans you do, the clearer the picture will be of where your gold's sitting. Well, I hope you found that useful, guys. Probably trawl through YouTube and find lots of different videos on how to pan for gold. Just pick the best one that you like. Try some different techniques. That's just my particular technique on how I do things. Check out my YouTube channel, guys, Mal's Gold Adventures. Got a couple of good videos there. Land of the Brave and Back to the Gorge. I'm going to check out on some of my adventures ago, prospecting in some remote areas. Check out what I do. Keen gold prospector from New Zealand, so yeah, leave us some comments, subscribe if you haven't already done, and we'll catch you guys later. So from me and Nugget the stick dog, we'll catch you guys later. See you soon. We're on the go!